A Missouri woman who was convicted of convincing her boyfriend to murder her own mother was released last week from prison. You may be familiar with her case. It's the case of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and it sparked national tabloid interest after reports emerged that her mother, Dee Dee, was forcing her to pretend for years that she was suffering from several illnesses. Turns out Gypsy was never sick, and she has said that it wasn't until after her arrest that she realized how healthy she actually was. Her mother, Dee Dee, apparently had Munchausen syndrome by proxy. And now Gypsy Rose is free and taking to social media.
I've got a lot of great things happening really soon. I've got my documentary series coming out, The Prison Confessions of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I just put out an ebook that I'm super proud of. It's not a rehashing of everything that happened. It's more of my reflection of everything that I have learned and experienced in the last 8.5 years. So my ebook is called Release: Conversations on the Eve of Freedom, which you can pre-order now. And again, just thank you guys for all the support, and keep watching.
Our question this morning: after serving 85% of her 10-year sentence, what's next for Gypsy Rose Blanchard? I've got my power panel with me this morning. Still with me, prosecuting attorney formerly Carl Steinbeck, and law enforcement expert Sunny Slaughter, and jury consultant and human behavior expert Susan Constantine. Wonderful to have you all on the program. All right, Sunny Slaughter, would you start us off, please? What do you think is next for Gypsy Rose?
Good morning, Julie. Happy New Year to you and our co-guest. I think that she is going to take advantage of this opportunity to really explain what happened to her and the process and everything that she went through while she was incarcerated. Hopefully she got the mental health services and support that she needed. And this is going to probably be a thriving, more than a surviving opportunity for her. I think she's been through a lot. So this is good news that she's out.
Definitely. Sunny, she looks great, doesn't she? Susan, let me go to you on that point. As you study her and her movements in the video, what are you thinking, please?
You know, it's interesting that you said that, because as we were just talking about, I'm looking at and seeing this person who has a new lease on life, right? She's bright, she's sunny, she's smiling. It's all authentic. And so I can see a huge difference when you look at when she was in trial versus right now. She has been released from all this burden that she's been carrying for so long, and I hope she uses it for good and finds her new purpose in life.
Definitely, Susan. Carl Steinbeck, last but certainly not least, let me tap into your experience serving as a prosecuting attorney. When we think about the agreement that was fashioned for her, very different than what happened with her boyfriend, who she conspired with at the time to kill her mother. He got life, but prosecutors said, we understand the situation with you, Gypsy Rose, essentially, and what your mother did to you. We're going for 10 years, and it was a plea agreement. Carl, what do you think about the nature of that agreement? Was 10 appropriate, in your opinion? Why or why not, please?
I think it was much more appropriate than having a life without sentence. She was physically and mentally abused by her own mother for not just days or weeks, but this was ongoing for a number of years. And don't know for sure if she had any medications as well that induced these illnesses. But the thing is, this is a proper temperament of justice. The prosecutor did the right thing by not going after her for life. And she does need to have the opportunity to get on with her life after having this, having endured this horrible childhood.
It definitely, you know, it's so sad when you think about how many years were lost because of the way that her mother treated her. So she was victimized, and you know, to your point, Carl, it is appropriate so that she can, you know, of course, be penalized and punished for the wrong, you know, but it is appropriate in light of the facts and in light of what happened to her. Sunny Slaughter, tell me, in terms of what Gypsy Rose maybe needs to do in terms of taking care of her mental health, what thoughts do you have, please, on what she can do to continue on this good path?
Victim services, law enforcement has, and the prosecutor's office and other agencies, they have victim services entities and organizations that they work with. So hopefully they have surrounded her with these services and support. And she needs to take this as an ongoing effort to ensure, because healing is not a one-time process. One-time thing. It is an ongoing process. So she needs to continue to do that and also to reacclimate herself back into society. So hopefully the prosecutor's office and victim services for the state is providing her the support and services necessary to ensure that she stays on track, because she still is on probation.
Right, Sunny, and that's a good thing for her, definitely. Hopefully there's an order from the court, I would assume, where she needs to undergo a mental health evaluation, comply with any recommended treatment, and continue that by way of the supervision of her probation department. Hopefully it will happen for her.